Hello, it's Freddie DeVere from Bates Wharf. We're on the Antares 12, the flagship of the range.
What do you think, Kelly?
No, I'm asking you.
No, it's a really great drive, this boat. It's so big and heavy in the water, but you feel a real big boat feel to it, being nearly 43 feet long. She actually cruises through the water comfortable at 10 knots, but at 18 knots you could cruise along all day at that, and then if you need to get home quickly she'll speed up to 30 knots. Lovely, nice and quiet, easy to handle with the docking system and everything, and bow thruster which we put on this boat as well. So basically what we put on here is the zip wake system, so it automatically controls the level on the boat, so it takes any hassle factor of when you're accelerating away. It keeps the boat in a sturdy position. And then obviously you've got another chart, so you can have different screens: echo sounder, chart, plotter, zip wakes, and we put the CNAPs on this boat, which basically you can control it from your phone. So you can see what battery power is being used, if your boat has moved, so if someone has stolen it.
So while the boys are driving up the top, I thought I would come down and show you the master cabin. So as you can see, we've got a large double bed, full-size headroom. So I'm 5'6", and with a hand in the air I can touch the ceiling, so you've got a really nice amount of headroom in here. You've got Venetian blinds on each side, and then you have got an opening port light just there. You've got a courtesy privacy blind at the front here, and then the blinds on this side as well. Got really lovely lighting throughout this cabin, so you can see its little downlights, LED, but it just makes the cabin feel a lot softer and really inviting as a evening retreat. There is an opening hatch at the top, but the sunbed cushions are in place at the moment, hence why it's dark. The lovely thing with this boat is the amount of storage. So, port side, huge cupboard with a hanging rail and then storage down below. The carpet is actually really lovely as well, it's super soft. And then over this side, again, loads of storage. And under here as well. And then what really is incredible in this boat is the size of the ensuite. Look at the size of the shower, full walk-in shower. So again, some really lovely LED lighting, lots of storage, toilet, and then the toilet's got a lid on it, so you can use this area as a vanity bench, but it will quite literally pick up as and when you need to use the toilet. Overhead, there's me, you've got some mirrors, and then in the shower here, you can actually get in the shower. So again, you've got a privacy blind, your shower controls, your shower is up here, and then just got a little lock here, and shut it. It's absolutely huge. It's really a two-person shower if that's what you fancy. And then there's there is two towel rails just here. So that is the bow cabin. Once you come down the stairs into the cabins, this is your starboard cabin. So it's currently a single, as you can see, or a really nice relaxing area. So it's almost like a big sofa. As and when you want it to be a bed, this cushion simply detaches and fills in just here. You've got lots of storage just here for books, and it can be used just as a bedside table. Overhead light, and then you have got a reading light just up in the corner. Again, you've got a lovely courtesy curtain, so at night you've got your privacy. Opening port hatch as well, so if you wanted some natural, some air in here you can. And again, just really lovely LED lighting that goes throughout this boat. There's absolutely tons of storage on this boat. So once again, a hanging rail. And then down here, more storage, double doors. The portside cabin on this boat is currently, as you can see, two singles, but also like the other cabin, will fold into a double. So there's one cushion just here, and then this one would also slot in to create more of a king-size bed. Lovely great big side windows. As you can see, we're still cruising through Poole. We've got an opening window just here if you wanted some fresh air, your privacy curtains, the lovely LED lighting. Over in the corner you've got a reading light, and here as well. And then again, lots of storage. Storage is really key on this boat. So once again, another huge storage locker. Perfect for jackets and different things you want to leave on the boat. Sets of bedding can fit in here quite easily. In this portside cabin, you've also got access to the main head unit. So this has got Jack and Jill doors out into the hallway of the cabin. Similar to the ensuite, you've got a huge great big shower where the door clips away, just like so when it's not in use. There's your shower going up to the unit just here. Lovely big window, port light, and then you've got the privacy blind, and then same a lid just here that pops up. Your toilet below. Sink, mirror, and then you've got some towel hooks on the door, another window, and then again the lovely lighting into more storage and a toilet roll holder.
We're now operating the boat on Skyhook, which means we can move away from the helm area and the boat will stay within about 3 meters of itself, with the engines holding us in position.
Driving with no hands, Fred.
Driving no hands. Makes me look good, this. And to literally get it off Skyhook, you just put it into forward and you've got full control again. Did you get that?
Coming. Talk us through what you're doing, Fred.
Yeah, so I've just flipped over to the joystick now, so it gives me a little bit of side action.
So up on the Flybridge, you've got your joystick controls and your normal controls. Display unit over there with a compass and your Garmin. Bow thruster, steering wheel. Got some storage just under here, which has got your currently all covers. So pop those back on when we leave the boat. Garmin, like so. Seating just here and all around. We've got a removable table, lovely big seating area, and then your lid to go downstairs, which shuts as and when you need. The party piece of this boat is the grill up top and the all important drinks fridge.
The Antares 12 rear door has like 2 different positions you can set the doors in. We have the first position when we slide this all the way across, which then gives you a single door to walk through, or alternatively when you come to leave, slide that across, locks it. But for most people, when you're running along, so much easier and nicer to have the door back like that, and then you can sit down, look behind and enjoy the trip. One thing the Beneteau Antares 12 has got lots of, and that is storage. We've got all the storage here, but also more importantly we have a really good nice big dry storage locker down here, easily accessible, where you've got plenty of very dry storage. So in here are all your battery switches. You have your main on-off, and these are all individual engine batteries, service batteries, and if you have a generator. Also along here, the windlass has a pressure washer on it, should you lift the anchor up and it's covered in dirt and muck. Have nice storage space down underneath here, again easy accessible. Maybe you might want to put cans, other bits and pieces that for occasional use.
And then that seat goes the other way.
And then this seat, when you're travelling along, you might want the seat this way with a pull-up footrest. However, come the evening, we can slide the seat this way and further expands your seating in the dinette area. Also allows you then to sit here and watch the TV should you want to. So as you can see here, we have on the port side a double forward facing seat, great for long passages, to have passengers alongside you to have conversation. But when it comes of an evening, really simple, go like that and you further extended your dinette seating area. So or alternatively, you have top holders here, both sides. For the evening, as you can see, the boat has full wraparound curtains, so you can completely give yourself privacy at night. We also have a Venetian blind on the galley area, but the whole area has pull round curtains to give you that extra bit of privacy and darkness if you want to sleep up here. And then up here we have a lovely storage area for the plates and cups and everything. On every boat we always need somewhere to store our bottles. So we have an 8-rack bottle rack. Up here we have a nice deep locker. All this is custom made by Hatrix, not a boat builder. It's properly bought in galley unit. Soft close. In here, nice pull out bin. And then a proper cutlery drawer. A gas hob. A nice deep stainless steel sink. We then have 2 fridge units which you can set up either as fridge or freezer depending on how you want to use them. Again, stainless steel, nice deep with racks and baskets in. Then we have an oven microwave made by Philips Whirlpool.
And more storage underneath.
Yep.
So earlier, Gav, you mentioned the TV. And I can't see a TV. So
TV, this is why over here we have Venetian blinds, not a curtain. We now have a TV niche which can take up to 43-inch TV. It's nice, so when you don't want to have to look at the TV, it disappears out of sight. But sitting here over an evening, lovely big sofa. And then we have up above further storages, nice deep. And over here, this is all part of the CNAP system. We're now able to check our water tanks and our batteries. And this can also be with CNAPs linked to your mobile phone. As you can see, plenty of storage down there, whether you want to keep like a tender in its bag deflated, space for generator, space for seakeeper, you name it, there's plenty of space on this boat. And rope storage and cover storage on the port side.
I thought was brilliant. And then it just folds down.
And all around here
slightly different. You'll see most Antares, you have to take the cushions off to open the storage. I've actually thought about that, and you can get to the storage without taking the cushions off.
The other nice feature of this boat is you either have a small side door if you want to climb in and out the boat on the pontoon if you're starboard side mooring, but when you're out at anchor and you want a little bit of extra space in the boat, you have this lovely drop down side which further extends the cockpit area, and my colleague in a minute will now put out the safety rails, so if you've got young kids and things like that, you know that they're quite safe inside the boat. This is electrically operated, really simple, easy to use. As you can see, my colleague now is putting the safety rails in. Ta-da!
So Fred, this comes with twin Merc Verado 400s. Please can you tell me a little bit about those?
Yeah, so you can have it with a triple version, but for the UK market we've decided that the twin install would be more economical, less maintenance, and actually slightly cheaper to buy as well.
What does that impact have on your performance?
Not a lot, so basically it's about 2 knots slower, but what you save on maintenance, it's well worth it. So it all comes with electric steering, so nice and neat, but the greatest advantage, you do have the board, so access, so you can moor up both sides, but the greatest advantage, when you've serviced an inboard boat, you have to pay for all the maintenance for the bits that are kept in the water. Your outboard engines will lift all the way clear, and with the electric steering it gives us more space, so they'll come all the way out of the water. So your nice expensive engine is not just rotting away in the water.
And another nice feature on the back of the boat is a hot and cold water transom shower, and down this side there is a pull-out ladder and a really good handrail for climbing back in the boat should someone's been swimming. As you can see up here, for like winter use, or maybe those evenings when it's a bit cold, you have full zip-in, wrap-round enclosure curtains, but when you don't want them, either you can unzip them or they can be rolled up and left up. These seats also come with individual removable white PVC covers, giving you the best of both worlds in terms of coverage. One of the nice features that we've seen on the Antares range in the last few years is the side door from the Antares 9 and above. One of the beauties also of this side door is when you're coming into starboard side mooring, it's very easy to step out and get your spring lines onto the spring cleat right in the perfect place to get your spring line on. Also, when you walk up the front of the boat, really nice wide sides, and as you walk up, nice high bow rail so you feel secure and you can run your handle on. For those nice evenings when you want to sit in the marina, have a glass of wine or something up the front, you have this table, and this also has the option of pull out little seat, so you can sit of an evening around your table, and then when you leave the boat, all this has a white PVC cover that goes over it, so this can be left in place over the summer. And as you can see, either side of this sunbathing pad, you've got 6 individual cup holders, plenty of places to put your glasses and cans and everything for those lovely evenings out. Also, one of the nice features of the Antares 12 is when you are lifting your anchor up and you have got sort of picked up a load of sand and mud and everything like that, you're able to plug in a hose pipe in here and jet wash off the whole of the anchor as it comes up, without bringing all that dirt and muck in over your capstan. Also, operating the windlass on this boat, you have the option to operate it from the upper helm, lower helm, or operate it from this remote control unit leaning over the front to make sure you're not pulling up any sort of seaweed, dirt and muck and everything.